All right, Hamidou Diallo will pass off the baton now to another returning player here for the Thunder, Nerlens Noel. What's up, my man? How you doing?
I'm good. How y'all?
Welcome back.
Appreciate you.
We weren't sure if you were going to be back.
Yeah, we had to
Even
make it
you
happen.
wobbled a little bit there over the summer.
Just a little bit, but we was gonna come through.
We are glad to have you. What's the mindset for you coming into this season? Obviously, you were with the Thunder last year, and I think it's got to be first and foremost a big relief for you having gone through last season healthy. I know that was a big emphasis for you going into last year, and having the 77 games under your belt has got to be a big confidence booster going into this year.
Most definitely. I just want to keep building in this league right now and, going in the right direction. Last year was a great year for me, I feel like, and, learning from guys like Russ and PG, at the same time being my first time in the playoffs in that atmosphere. I'm hungry, I definitely want to get back there, and even with this new team, I still feel like we got the capabilities of doing that.
Well, we knew you were a good defensive player. You showed that. There's nobody better at covering a high pick and roll. You have great hands. You've been, excellent shot blocker. I've never seen such rim protection in today's NBA because most guys don't want to do that. And offensively, I was really impressed with your mid-range game. I thought, man, you shot the mid-range shot with confidence. You got great hands offensively. Is there anything else offensively you want to do next year? That I'm not going to ask you a defensive question because I don't have a problem. You've already cornered that. What's next? Or maybe Mr. Schroeder is going to tell you in your ear what it is.
Most definitely, just expanding. I've been working on. Me and Steven have been working on the range 3-point shot. Not that I'm gonna come into a game shooting 3, 4, 5 threes a game, but coaches has been seeing the work we've been putting in on it. And if I'm open, and I feel I've been shooting confident all summer, to take it and try to build on that. Hopefully it goes in so I can keep shooting them. But, just trying to find a foundation with that. This is where the league is going. So, and I feel like, once I felt like I'm confident with the mid-range, try to expand it out to the 3 and, see how I can implement it into my game so I can help the team.
Mike doesn't want to talk about defense. I'll go the defensive route. It's hard to be a good defensive player in the NBA. Mike was talking about it. The league is not the same as it was when he played. It's hard to be a good defensive player because
without being on that bench.
Without being on the bench in foul trouble. But you've said that being a stalwart defensive player is your bread and butter, and you want to take it to the next level. You were so good last year. So what is taking it to the next level? What is that in your mind?
Most definitely from a leadership role. Just manning my guys. We got, a lot more younger guys this year. So I think, I'm going to have to, vocally, not just on the court in the pick and roll, be vocal, but just, around the locker room, letting them know the coverages beforehand, let them know what to look out for. So just, having guys ready, for that, to be in that position. So, just being more vocal in the leadership.
Oh, when you say leadership, you talking in the locker room, on the court, with the young guys? Because I think that with the experience you have, you're now a veteran player.
Yes, sir.
And you're one of those guys that, the younger guys in the locker room, Shea, Deontay, Hamidou, they're gonna all look at you sometimes and say, hey, what's going on? Is that part, you feel that's something you've done in the past, or is this something you're gonna start doing this year?
I feel like I've done it in the past, but, last year, guys like Russ and PG, you might look for them for a little more.
Right.
But, defensively, I feel like I've always had, that position. But, I never really took that step, with being the main guy on the defensive team, making sure I'm talking every time, making sure guys know the coverage is coming into the game. So I think, that I feel comfortable with that position right now with this team and, the comfortability coach is giving me with taking that step. And, I think with this young team, defense is going to be a main vocal point for us to be successful, to get out and run and get stops and, try to get as much easy baskets as possible.
Certainly have some defensive players with some great defensive history, and you're one of them. So that's going to be something that we can sort of monitor as the season goes on. And
it's a rare guy. He both ends. It's tough to do that, man.
He knows where his strengths are.
I always talk about shot blocking. It's that forgotten art, but not here.
Look forward to it. Nerlens, we're glad that you decided to continue your career here in Oklahoma City.
I appreciate that. I love being here.